Tornadoes tore through several states this weekend. The storms left miles and miles of damage. Kentucky's governor says at least 74 people have died in his state. He is calling it the worst tornado event in the state's history. I'm Tanya Rivera. From now until 6 o'clock, we're digging into where relief efforts stand now, how you can help, and common scams to avoid when things like this happen. We're going to start in Mayfield, Kentucky, where folks are clearing the destruction, and they are now hopeful that the number of deaths may not be as high as they once feared.
The cleanup is beginning here in Kentucky, and heartbreak has taken hold.
We just came out of a pandemic, and so, you just wonder, like, what else? And then, then this.
Hunter Taylor survived the tornadoes by taking shelter in the basement of his Mayfield home.
It was the most terrifying thing I've ever experienced in my whole life.
The family across the street lost a child, and Taylor says he helped recover the body.
That was honestly the worst part of it all, is seeing someone lose their kid.
At least 4 tornadoes hit Kentucky Friday evening. One of them stayed on the ground for more than 200 miles. As the search for survivors continues, the death toll fluctuates, bringing Governor Andy Beshear to tears.
The age range is 5 months to 86 years, and 6 are younger than 18.
This entire neighborhood in Mayfield is a shell of what it once was. Residents have pulled out belongings that could be saved, but there are no homes for them to go back to. More than 100 people were working at this nearby candle factory when the storm hit.
I close my eyes and all I see is people hollering and screaming for help. So I'm not doing good at all.
The swarm of tornadoes ripped through 5 states. One twister tore into an Amazon warehouse in Illinois, killing 6.
6 individuals clocked in on Friday, and they never came home.
In the massive path of destruction, much of the infrastructure is gone, leaving thousands to survive winter weather without heat or running water. Laura Podesta, CBS News, Mayfield, Kentucky.
Well, the search continues for people who are trapped in tornado debris in many other parts of Kentucky. Dozens of rescue crews are searching for survivors. People in the community have called in tips whenever they think they hear someone out there. Fire and police crews immediately respond. All the damage makes it really hard to find people. The crews say having canine dogs to help them search makes a huge difference.
What they're smelling are hair, blood, just different remains.
And these dogs can smell way better than we can,
Rescue teams say as long as there is a chance someone could be out there, they will continue searching for lost loved ones. Well, Tim, these were some of the worst storms that we've seen in a long time, especially in December.
Yeah, Tanya, we haven't had a lot of truly devastating tornadoes quite like this in recent years in the United States. In fact, it brings back memories of 2011. You might remember we had a bad outbreak in North Carolina. There was the Tuscaloosa tornado in Alabama. There was also the Joplin, Missouri tornado. Over 500 people died of tornadoes 10 years ago. Now, this one seems like a similar outbreak. And the remarkable thing is, like we were mentioning in the newscast, there is tornado damage on a path of over 200 miles. Now, officially, we can't yet know for certain if that tornado was on the ground over this entire path or not. That's the job for the Weather Service at this point. They're going in and analyzing, because if this is the case, that would be an all-time record for a tornado in the U.S. The current record was set back in 1925. They call that the Tri-State tornado, which was on the ground for 215 miles just to the north of this area. This one might be longer than that. We just don't know yet. Here's where Mayfield, Kentucky is, the town that really was impacted the worst, and that work is already underway. The Weather Service has a big job to go in and look at the damage. It's possible it could be rated an F5.
Well, President Biden approved Kentucky's request to be declared a major disaster declaration area, and that frees up money from the federal government to help the area. The money can go to various kinds of needs. It can also help with individual relief programs to provide housing or unemployment assistance. Emergency declarations also allow for broader relief efforts like rebuilding homes, cleaning up debris. The federal government can only provide $5 million under the declaration. Now, if more money is needed, it has to get approved by Congress. Unfortunately, whenever disasters like this happen, scammers pop up trying to steal the money of people who want to donate and help. They set up fake relief pages, hoping to trick people. Here's how you can verify a GoFundMe page, if it's legit or not. It is best practice to only donate it to GoFundMe organized by people that you personally know. Now, if you can't, like in this situation, GoFundMe suggests checking the creator's social media accounts. Scammers make fake profiles to make these accounts, so if the account kind of looks funny or has only been in existence for the last 24 hours, well, keep your money where it is. GoFundMe has now put in safeguards. They've established a trust and safety team that reviews all accounts and campaigns. They've installed tools to verify people's identities, and before the money is transferred, they verify banking information. Well, there are plenty of people who are doing good in the time of crisis. People from the Triad went to Kentucky to help out. The American Red Cross deployed 2 people from the Piedmont Triad to Mayfield, Kentucky. They've also deployed 3 disaster workers from the Greater Carolinas region to go to Kentucky and Sandburg, Tennessee. A local representative from the Red Cross says the community needs your help.
If you can help, please do. And the ways you can help are you can give blood if you're able to, or encourage others to give blood. And the other thing is if you're able to make a financial donation, please consider that, because the needs are going to be great for these individuals for some time.
Make a blood donation. Guess what? You can help tomorrow. Put a reminder on your phone. WFMY News 2's 57th annual holiday blood drive is tomorrow. It runs from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. at Piedmont Hall, that is in the Greensboro Coliseum complex. You can make an appointment by going to our website, or you can just simply walk in whenever it is convenient. You can click in the Who Wants to Know section. Remember, just 1 pint of blood can save up to 3 lives. Bottom line, the people in those communities need our help. Whether it's giving blood or donating money to a charity of choice, we all need to chip in. Every little bit counts.